Hi, this is a video on the solutions to the algebra test we done last week. You can compare your own script to the following solutions. Okay, question 1. Find the set of all real values of x for which 2x minus 5 over x minus 3 is less than or equal to 5 over 2. Okay, what we have here is an inequality. We need to manipulate this inequality, and what I want to do first is remove the fractions. So we look at the denominators, which is x minus 3 and 2, and we're going to multiply across by 2 by x minus 3 to be squared. The reason we multiply by x minus 3 to be squared is to ensure that we have a positive number. Therefore, we do not need to reverse the inequality sign, giving us 2 by x minus 3 to be squared by 2x minus 5 all over x minus 3. Less than or equal to 2 by x minus 3 to be squared by 5 halves. Okay, now we have some common factors now. On the left hand side, x minus 3 will go into itself once, leaving you with 2 by x minus 1 by 2x, subtract 5. Less than or equal to. On the right hand side, we have a common factor of 2 and 2. And we have 5 by x minus 3 to be squared. Okay, 2 by x is 2x, 2 by minus 1 is minus 2, by 2x minus 5. Less than or equal to, what we have here is a perfect square. We must square out the x minus 3 first. So it's the first term squared, which gives us x squared. Twice the first time by the second. So we've got 2 by x by minus 3 is minus 6x. And we square the last term. Negative 3 squared is positive 9. Okay, so okay, I just made a slight mistake there. That should have been x minus 3. Therefore, 2 by x minus 3 is minus 6. Okay, so 2x minus 6 by 2x minus 5. Well, 2x by 2x is 4x squared. 2x by minus 5 is minus 10x. Minus 6 by 2x is minus 12x. Negative 6 by negative 5 is positive 30. Less than or equal to 5 by x squared, well that's 5x squared. 5 by minus 6x is minus 30x. And 5 by 9 is 45. Okay. Now, the way the marks were going for this question was, for the first line here, you would have got 5 marks. For getting to this line here, you'd have got 7 marks. And to get to this line here, you'd have got 8 marks. Okay, now, we're now going to bring all terms to one side. Before we do that, I can simplify on the left-hand side. 4x squared minus 10x minus 12x is minus 22x plus 30, less than or equal to 5x squared minus 30x add 45. So now we're going to bring all terms to one side. I see on the right-hand side I have more x squared than I do on the left-hand side. So to avoid having a negative x squared term, I'm going to bring 4x squared minus 22x and plus 30 all to the right-hand side. So I get 0 less than or equal to 5x squared, subtract 4x squared, minus 30x, add 22x, plus 45, subtract 30, which gives us 0 less than or equal to 5x squared minus 4x squared is x squared, minus 30x plus 22x is minus 8x, plus 45 minus 30 is plus 15. This is the same thing as saying x squared minus 8x plus 15 is greater than or equal to 0. We just reversed the order. If you got here, you got 10 marks out of a possible 15 going for the whole question. Okay, so the next part of solving this inequality is a quadratic inequality. We need to find our critical points. And we find our critical points by solving the equation x squared minus x plus 15 equals 0. It's a quadratic trinomial, so I'm going to have two sets of brackets. The factors of x squared are x and x. And I now look for the factors of 15 that would give me minus 8, or would sum to minus 8. So the factors of positive 15 that would sum to minus 8, well, that would be minus 3 and minus 5. Okay, so I let each of these factors now equal 0. So I get x minus 5 equals 0, therefore x equals 5. And I have x minus 3 equals 0, therefore x equals 3. There are critical points. We're now going to graph this. And it's only going to be a quick sketch of the graph. We know, since the solutions or the roots are 3 and 5, that this graph will cross at x equals 3 and x equals 5. And I'm going to draw, I know it's a quadratic, therefore it'll have the curved shape. Okay, now, I'll just fix that up to 5, should be where it crosses the axis. Okay, so now I look at my quadratic here, x squared minus 8x plus 15 greater than or equal to 0. I want to know where the function is greater than or equal to 0. Well, along the x-axis, the function is 0. Below the x-axis, the function is less than 0. And above the x-axis, the function is greater than 0. We want greater than or equal to 0. So the values here and the values here are where the function is greater than or equal to 0. It can be equal to 0, so we can include 3 and we can include 5. Therefore, the solutions to this inequality is x can take values less than or equal to 3 and x can take values greater than or equal to 5. And that would give you full marks, 15 marks. If you found the critical points, you got 12 marks. Okay, and I'm going to pause the video here now for a second.